My name is Davante.
My name is Salim Khan, and welcome back to the KDBA TV channel.
Today we are at Toyota Trinidad and Tobago Limited reviewing the 2021 Toyota Hilux.
And I'm on vacation, and this man bring me here. I don't understand this a lot taller. In order for us to fulfill this desire of many of you viewers who asked about it, I organized with work and got on board the marketing team alongside with the sales team to give us a little insight on the 2021 Hilux. And I have with us Mr. Jean Lafocade. He's the sales manager for the Toyota South branch, and he will be helping us go along the features of the vehicle.
And today we'll be taking it out. I can't believe Toyota giving us a brand new 2021 Hilux to go out with. We're going to test drive it, test all the new features, check how it riding, that kind of stuff. And we're going to go to Paramin with it.
No, so people, we're not going to send it. No, no, we're not going to send it.
So we'll see how that goes.
Alright,
let's go.
So let's go.
Hi, I'm the sales manager for South Branch for Toyota Trinidad and Tobago Limited. And here we're going through the 2021 Toyota Hilux this morning.
So what we're going to ask him about first, we're going to get into the exterior of the vehicle. So you just give us a basic rundown of what changed from the 2020 version to the 2021 version.
Yeah. Well, I know, Salim, a lot of people saying that it's a new model. Let's get that out of the way first of all. It's not a new model. It's actually a facelift. So it's the same 8th generation, just a facelift.
Just a facelift.
Right? Toyota strongly believes in Kaizen, and Kaizen is a philosophy, a Japanese philosophy, which stands for continual improvement. And this is a prime example of it. Right? Now, if you notice, one of the great differences between the predecessor is that it has a large trapezoidal grille which dominates the front of the vehicle, giving it a strong and durable presence on the road. You also have the headlights, which are slimline as opposed to the previous model as well, giving that an aggressive look, which actually transcends into the whole durable aspect of the vehicle. Right, coming down, the whole bumper has been redesigned. The fog lights to the lower part of the bumper as well on both ends, and you notice how the grille transcends up into the bonnet to give it that more aggressive look.
So tell me something, the lights, headlights and stuff. Is it like, you know, all these new model vehicles come with the LEDs and stuff? Are the headlights LED?
It's LED and also projection. Right. It's an LED park light.
Right.
Not a daytime running light.
We don't have daytime running lights.
No daytime running lights. Actually, that's illegal.
Yeah.
Right? But it comes with a LED park light and projection headlights. Right? The indicators also LED. So the whole, the previous model came with a normal halogen bulbs. This is full LED.
Nice, nice.
Right? And if it is your go down, if it is as we stay on the lights, the tail lights has also been improved. You have moved from halogen tail lights to full LED tail light, right, which will improve night vision as well as minimize the amount of energy being transcended. The mid-spec 2.8 comes with a 17 as well as the 2.4 automatic comes with the 17s. As you go up to the high spec and the high leather, it comes with the 18-inch. Now you notice the pattern design has changed a bit. So traditionally Toyota has always stuck with a spoke type rim. So they, you know, coming outside the box and, you know, bringing a more sporty looking element to the vehicle. Nice. One of the main changes as well, as opposed to the previous model, as I said, continual improvement. Right. The previous model, the suspension was tweaked, where by the front suspension, phenomenal for the front passengers.
As a matter of fact, I've been a guy in the workshop driving these vans. I love them. I love them. And as you're going to mention it now.
Yeah, the rear suspension still needed to be tweaked. Although it was tweaked in the previous model, it was still a bit harsh and aggressive, which the passengers to the rear felt it more. Now they actually redid the rear suspension. What they did, the leaf spring in the rear suspension, the previous model, came in at 1300 millimeters. Right. They have now extended to 1400 millimeters, giving an extra 100 millimeter. So, correct. So even when laden and unladen, you still get a softer ride. Nice. But they also went on to actually increase the cylinder size on the strut.
Oh, serious?
So even if it's unladen, going over slight bumps, because the cylinder has been increased, the compression on the shock when going down, it don't have to go down much, so it still gives you a little more dampening effect.
Nice.
You know, is not a passenger, a sedan or anything like that. It still can reach the level because of the comfort of an SUV. An SUV moves out of the range of sedan.
Okay.
So when you get into it, you'll also see some small features that actually transcends into the SUV
Guys,
category.
today is very busy in the showroom, and we're getting a little sneak peek at this here right now. So what we're going to do now is just run to the interior of the vehicle now.
Actually, before we do that, you know what I want to know? I want to know how much power it's making. That's what I want to know.
Well, alright.
Let me.
Like to send it, like to send it.
All right.
Well, guys,
we could pop the bonnet and
Yeah,
see what's
sure.
under the hood.
I don't know that too easy, right?
Yeah, I thought it was our big engine.
well, this is the engine is the same 2.8 engine as in the previous model, right? I know a lot of you wondering if it is we getting the 201 horsepower and the bigger turbo as opposed to what you see on the Australian spec, but unfortunately we don't get that. That is not to our region.
Able to send the people.
But the reason for that is, you see in Australia, their terrain is much different to our terrain.
Yes, it is.
So they actually need that extra oomph or power to go where they need to go. But within Trinidad, I mean, the 2.8 and what they did to the 2.8, the tweaks, the tuning, is just good. Yeah, so as I was saying, in terms of the engine aspect of it, it's the same 2.8 engine, turbo diesel. Now, in the previous model, not the predecessor, the model before that came with a 3-liter,
Right.
which was a
The 1 KD.
Yeah, 1 KD, which is an intercooled turbo. This is still an intercooled turbo engine, but they have now moved it from on top the engine to the front mount intercooler. So therefore, there's no need for a scoop as such. All right. In terms of the horsepower as we spoke about, it doesn't. You would not get at 201 horsepower. However, when you test drive the vehicle, you'll see what I'm talking about. They retune the engine to give you 15% more output and 10% more torque. So that in itself gives you a little more aggressive takeoff that you need. And when you drive the vehicle, not that I want management to know, but you will notice that it red lines very easily.
A little tell Ryan.
Right? But no, the takeoff you get from this vehicle is very aggressive and is very easy. The RPM climbs very fast.
So, Ja, tell me something. We know that there are a lot of other options on the market, right? Could you tell me why should we choose this model based on the engine purposes, and how good is it on the economy and stuff like that?
Well, this will go back to when we first had the first redesign of the Toyota model change, right? Before we did that, a lot of how should I put it? They went into a lot of background check in terms of the fuel that we get here versus the engine that is coming on to our region. And the engine was designed to take the type of diesel we have, all right? So the sulfur ratio the diesel that we get will be very compatible.
Right, and just to add to it, our region is known as the Latin American region, and the vehicles that you guys get from the other competitors will be from more the Thailand market, if I'm not mistaken, and they more like a first world country starter, so they will be able to be using the higher grades of fuel. So you may end up in problems, but at Toyota here now, we're also backed by a 3-year warranty or 100,000 kilometers, whichever one comes first. And just to answer some of the questions that people pose to me about the warranty factor, I know you guys who watch the channel are avid off-roaders, and in doing so, you are not going to avoid the entire vehicle warranty. If it is you just change your suspension, I'll upgrade to suspension, you will just void your parts that you replace.
Yeah.
I.e. your shock and your springs and stuff like that.
The suspension parts related.
But so long as you maintain your service records at Toyota, you will have your engine warranty is still there, your interior warranty,
everything.
Everything. Just the parts that you replace is not covered under the warranty anymore.
Correct.
So let's take a look into the interior of the vehicle now.
And just one more thing, as I mentioned, the fuel. Remember, we are Euro 1, Euro 0 standard. Those are the for our news market vehicles, more or less Euro 5, Euro 6. So that's why the fuel is not compatible with those engines. You'll get problems.
Nice. So let's roll into the interior. Walk us through what changes they made to the inside. I'm watching the dashboard. It's totally different. The instrument panel is different. So tell me.
The interior design theme, what they were going for is to amplify the durability and the amplify between the durability and the functionality of the vehicle. So if you notice, not that the vehicle is only the vehicle is durable on the outside, it also comes into the inside. So you notice how thick the steering wheel is, right? All the knobs and everything are not very feeble, right? The short shifter for your gear lever, all that is a slight improvement.
And I'm loving the seats.
Yes, it's a little more bucket.
It feels like it's hugging me basically.
Yes.
And like if you're cornering and stuff, I feel like you will feel the vehicle into you.
Correct. Yeah, you actually you don't sit on, you sit in.
Yeah. Because I mean, driving Hilux for the past 5-6 years and stuff like that, and like my legs, you know, you feel the legs feeling supported.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're driving and you feel like your foot hitting the center console.
Yeah.
It's feeling really nice. I won't lie. It's feeling really nice.
Well, what the changes on the inside, what they did was very minor. This all comes back to when I mentioned the SUV feel.
Yeah.
Now, if you notice the silver trims around the dials, that actually gives you that sort of sporty feel of an SUV, not that of a pickup, right? You also have a 3D display, which actually when you start the vehicle, you see the wheels, the positioning of the wheels, a picture of the Hilux comes up. So it's very interactive display you're getting as opposed to the previous model, right? As you come across to the center part of the dashboard, the deck has changed. The previous model, the deck was projected a little more out.
It still hasn't grown on me, but I'm liking this model here right now.
Well, the reason for that is a lot of people, I mean, Toyota listens to their consumers. A lot of people did not go for that sort of deck. What they were going for when they designed that was a tablet type feel, because everybody is on the tablet, on the phone, this kind of thing. So they went back to recess the stereo back into the dashboard a bit, and with that being done, you get a flow and flow from the door straight across to the other side.
Correct.
It's not segmented at all, right? And this deck is also Apple CarPlay and Android Red, which is something that you did not have in the previous one. And you are getting 9 airbags.
Wow.
So you get your dual front, driver passenger, dual side, which is the side of the seats. Then you have curtain airbags, which transcends straight across to the back.
Right.
And you have a
knee
airbag for the driver. Now, on the market, Toyota right now is the only pickup that will give you 9 airbags.
Wow.
So they're very, very much bent on safety.
Nice. I'm pretty impressed so far, and I need to take this out the road.
Oh, one thing I forgot to mention, which is a key thing for some of the consumers: the rear AC vent.
Nice.
That is a key thing.
So no more people saying, "Oh, let's turn up the AC for me."
Yeah, not feeling in the back.
Yeah.
So that's a key thing.
Nice. Ja.
And also your transmission. It's a Tiptronic transmission. It's now a 6-speed Tiptronic transmission.
You can't see my smile right now because I'm masked, but we're gonna send it one day when we buy one.
All right. So that's your full performance aspect there.
The guys on Instagram asked some questions.
Yeah, I posted on Instagram for you guys to ask me questions about the brand new 2021 Hilux that we are heading to Paramount with right now. So, without further ado, let's go. So, That's underscore Joshua asked, which one do I rather, the 2020 or the 2021 model?
For me personally, driving these vehicles for the past 11-10 years for all different generations, they have really redesigned the vehicle to make it a little more ergonomical and a little more aesthetically appealing to us. Right? I really like the model changes. The only thing I had issues with prior was the deck, and they did the deck over and recessed it. So this 2021 for me is winning so far.
Now, from going from a Vigo to being inside of this Revo, I could safely say that I preferred this model as he overtakes a car right now. I preferred this model. It looks good, it feels good, and that kind of stuff. Next question is, can you shift into 4H on the fly?
Alright, so a technical question. So if you watch behind the visor here, alright, this one don't have it. The previous model had it. They introduced after the Vigo the turn button H4, right? Now it's possible to engage it whilst driving. However, based on my experience with these vehicles, I would prefer to stop the vehicle, neutralize and engage the H4, and allow the vehicle to engage the H4 while the vehicle is stopped. Because it's a little motor that uses gear reduction to engage the four-wheel drive, and sometimes it doesn't always engage smoothly, right? That was one of my cons of this vehicle when it moved away from the stick shift for four-wheel drive. However, in follow, you must stop and neutralize the vehicle and engage for follow and your deflux.
R Ramlochan 00 asked, is it still rugged?
Well, based on it so far, I am loving this ride.
All I have to say is a Toyota, it is a Hilux, obviously it is rugged.
I think it's best of both worlds right now for me, because I would expect a commercial vehicle to have some stiffness and rigidity to it, but also I'm feeling comfort whilst I'm driving. I'm sitting in the vehicle, and as I explained with Jean in the vehicle, I feel like the seats is hugging me right now, and on corner and stuff, you're not feeling yourself being thrown across the vehicle. You're planted into the seat.
Yeah, that's as being a passenger as well, I feel very comfortable sitting here, and I know you feel comfortable turning into the corner.
I'm really comfortable here right now. I'm in a relaxed position driving here right now.
Right. So right now we heading downhill Paramin, putting the automatic hill descent control.
Yeah. So
to the test.
So there's hill assist coming up the hill. So that if you step on the brakes while you're coming up the hill, you will be able to So there's hill assist. So when you're coming up the hill and you keep your foot on the brakes, it will hold the brakes for a few seconds while you drive off, so you will have no rollback. Also when you're going down the hill, now there's downhill assist, and the transmission itself shifts and keeps the gear in to not have the vehicle over revving, and you could use a little less on the brakes. However, going down this hill in Paramin here right now, it's feeling really good on the brakes. We're almost like halfway down the hill, and the brake still feels as brand new. I mean, it's practically a brand new vehicle, but I would suggest anybody who wants to make the drive up to Paramin, just feel free to come up the road and take the drive. Yeah. The corners are feeling really nice. The steering feels effortless. It doesn't feel any kind of tension or stress onto you whilst driving. Yeah. Kai, what are you thinking?
I liking it. I wish I could stay in this van whole day.
Well, we're practically in the van whole day, so I don't know.
I mean, you know what I mean? Oh gosh. Right.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we've put this van through some paces, like in the extremes of a daily driver. We wasn't able to get it to go all off-roading or anything like that. Probably at a later date when we buy one for ourselves, we will probably do that. But clearly this van is very good on gas consumption also. With the latter models, I've seen customers got like 800 kilometers tank of fuel in the initial stages of buying the vehicle, and it's probably dropped with regards to driving and driving patterns and stuff to like around 700 and things so, but which is normal with the when the vehicle learns, the ECU learns the driving pattern of the consumer. So I'll guesstimate about 700 to 800 kilometers per tank of fuel, and if you do any mods and stuff, well, obviously the consumption
Cater for
will
less.
drop. Consumption will drop.
Yeah, cater for less.
But yeah, so that was one of the questions they asked also, the fuel consumption. And it takes like about, from the gas light on, it takes like about $220 to $230 to fill from empty, which isn't bad.
Yeah.
So you do the maths.
Somebody was also asking, like, from a financial point of view, how would servicing work?
Right. So service entails, it's not a bad price based on what you're getting for the service. I actually work in the service department, and we have reliable technicians. Other than what people, despite what people may say about the service department, we've all heard the reviews. We have a very highly skilled staff which will be able to attend to the needs of your vehicle. As for the pricing with any other commodity, it has increased slightly, but the service and the quality has not dropped. We have gone above and beyond to maintain excellence, right? And as noted before, you need to service with Toyota in order to maintain your warranty. And your warranty is a key factor in you spending, let's say, 300,000 plus on a vehicle. You don't want that you end up encountering any problems, right? And you void your warranty by not coming for service, or you miss something and it damages by not coming to service. Because on the service, the technicians will pick up on anything that is out of the ordinary for the vehicle.
Right.
That was amazing.
Wow.
I must
Salim?
say, what a heck of a drive.
Yeah, the 2021 Toyota Hilux way. I love it. I
love it. Like I said, the pros of this were the features that were laid out to us by Ja. The feel, the drive, this back suspension. My only downfall to this van, honestly speaking, coming from the Vigo models, is the four-wheel drive activation. But I mean, we have to get up to the times. Other than that, exceptional drive.
I am a little bummed out that we didn't get to test out the four-wheel drive and that kind of stuff.
Probably in a future video we might be able to procure that. However, we'll just settle with this right now. I'm ready to go by the bank. Who's with me? Kyle, you go by the bank?
I have no money, so. But I must say, on road, it's an amazing vehicle. Very comfortable. It doesn't have that truck feeling that the previous models of the Hiluxes had. A lot of power.
I think this van, I could get my grandma to buy one of this and drive it, and she'll be very comfortable.
Yeah. Although it does make that amount of power, it's a very good daily driver.
It's a grocery getter, everything hands down.
Yeah.
I would really like to say thanks very much to the management and staff at Toyota for allowing us this opportunity. It was just a spur of the moment question I posed to them, and they were very intrigued by doing it, and we're glad that they chose me and Kyle to do this. It's an amazing production for our channel, and we hope to see more in the future with it. We could probably try to see if we could procure some other vehicles also to do some reviews.
Yeah.
So guys, thanks very much for viewing with us here today. This was the KDBA channel and the 715 Performance Shop review of the 2021 Hilux.
I hope all you enjoy it.
Don't forget, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Later guys, we're gone.
My name is Davante,
My name is Salim Khan.
And this is KDBA Offroad. Today we are at Toyota.
Trinidad and Tobago Limited.
Wait. My name is Devante.
My name is Salim Khan. And
this
welcome back to the KDBA TV.
Nah, do that again. My name is Devante.
My name is Salim Khan. And welcome back to the KDBA TV.
Today we are at Toyota reviewing the Toyota
2021 Hilux.
Nah, let me do that again now.
Yeah. I find that the thought process kind of.
It's gross. I mean, that channel is bouncing with it. I can just make it look right here.
You getting from there? Alright. So there's reverse right there.